Hello. If you're watching this video, then you've answered my ad in Craigslist about a trailer made out of the back of an old Ford truck. So I have someone here that kind of thinks he knows what's going on with it, so let's have a listen. Let's go. Oops, sorry. Okay, here. Now I know the hubs are important, so we'll go there first. What's so special about these?
These are tapered spline with a gland nut on it, and they haven't done this probably since the 40s or later. You know, they've used it a long time, but this is really early. And you notice the lug nuts are bolts.
Right.
They're not studs.
Right.
Yeah, that's really old. The only one that ever done this, and they even changed it back in the 60s, was Volkswagen.
That's true.
And you look under here, and you see your leaf springs are wrapped.
Right.
And this is the original wrapping of these leaf springs, and they haven't wrapped leaf springs probably since the 30s.
Okay, let me see if I can get the other one too.
You know, and this is a differential.
Right.
Probably out of the truck of the day. Probably, you know, it's hard to tell, 30s, 40s, you know, not in the 50s, no, not even anywhere near that, maybe even earlier. But the rear end is complete.
Right.
With the yoke.
Okay, let's go see the front.
That you can attach the driveline to, because this year, if the truck was all assembled, the transmission, the back of the transmission, the way it's assembled, the tube and driveline is all one assembly.
Oh, I see.
The driveline is down the center of the tube, and back here you would have a big ball, you know, that was fit in like a joint so it could tilt.
Right.
You know, it wouldn't have a U-joint here. This is a special deal. So in order, you know, to take the engine out and stuff, you couldn't do that. But there, you had to take it apart from the rear end, the 4 bolts on the rear end, so you could take it out to get it to pull that driveline assembly out.
Okay, and obviously this is not the frame of the truck. What they did is they built like a little tow frame to set the pickup bed on.
What they had here is they had the rear end and probably a rusted out frame and the bed. And they've just taken the rear end and spring assemblies and mounts and built the frame and bolted onto that, and then put the bed of the truck on here, because you can see here where the old fenders were.
Right. See, yeah, and the bed's kind of...
Sure, you know, this is really old, because this is the full-size pickup of the day, of the era.
Right. Woohoo! And here's the tailgate.
Now this might have been changed to a chain.
Out of
I'm
necessity.
not sure if it had rods or a chain. It might have probably had rods instead of a chain.
They have the hinges on it,
You know, but this is all strap type and riveted.
Right.
You know, this is way back.
Right.
You know, and then you have Ford. You can't see it, but you had Ford written here in script instead of the modern Ford.
Right. Let's see if I can get the other one on this side. Not really. It's there though. Hang on. There it is. Oh yeah, I got it right there. Ford.
I mean, that in itself is a classic. Just the tailgate.
Just the tailgate. Okay, yeah.
You know, you got the big steel rod running through the hinge, and it's been. You know, they put your bushings in here. The strap is, you know, custom bent.
Right.
Over this, riveted.
Right.
And then riveted to the tailgate. This is actually stronger than a tailgate today.
I'll bet. And even as it looks, it's, you know, you still like, damn, I'll put that on the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Because it's tore up and this and that, but it's still got it on it.
What's amazing is you still have the original tailgate with the original bed.
No kidding.
You know, a lot of farmers, they just took this off.
Yeah, and set it up in a barn. Yeah, get this thing off of here.
Yeah, you know, and then it just rusted and, you know, and disappeared off in the barn.
Yeah, made into something else. I've done that, boy.
A lot of people, when they're restoring one of these, that's the hardest part to find, is that tailgate.
Right. Oops. All right, then there it
Even
is.
these buckets are hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stake bed. It's too bad they took the fenders off. Of course, they might have been, pretty
Gone.
wiped out.
Yeah. Okay, let's tip this up a little bit and we'll give a quick view of the front of the differential. It was pretty easy last time. There we go.
Yeah, you can see in here,
Hang on.
you have your original mounts
Right.
from the pickup itself. Yeah, it's like, try to find
Oh,
those
no kidding.
in any condition.
No kidding. They're even
Yeah.
using them now to bolt it to this frame they made.
Yeah.
Look at the U-joints they have that they use to put on the...
And here's your serial number of your spring assembly.
Wow.
You notice that's a serial number. That's not a part number.
Right.
They're all serial numbered, and from this serial number to this serial number is that vehicle.
Oh, I see. There we go. Good view there. See, and there's the yoke you were speaking of, right?
Yeah. This right here would be the proverbial hen's tooth.
Right. And it's all here.
And it's all here, which is really amazing, and the differential is still bolted
Right.
to the housing itself, and the housing.
I can't
is
see the back.
Another amazing thing is it's got the shock mount still on it.
Yeah. What about the back ones? I never thought of that. Does it look like it just kind of slammed on or bolted?
That's original. They welded the original
Oh, I
to
see.
the frame.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that right
snoops.
there is nothing, because it's just a couple of straps and
Right.
bolts
This and that.
like
There
that.
it is.
It's amazing. You still have, you see the bolt with the springs on it.
Yeah.
This is tight and loosen your brakes.
Hang on. Do it again. There you go. Do it again. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. These are brake adjustments and stuff.
Wow. That's all intact.
These brakes on here
Uh-huh.
are nothing like the brakes of today. This braking system here is at least 10 times more efficient than today's braking system.
Of course.
With shoes and drums.
Right. This one looks rough. Looks like
Yeah.
a 90 weight
These
got loose on this
shoes
side.
Here, there's a mechanism inside here
Hang on.
that
Yeah.
today's shoes, you got your actuator here and your anchors,
Right.
and when you push on it, it goes out like this.
Right. Yeah. I got you.
And your shoes tapered just right, so you're starting to brake here and go around here.
Right.
Well, the mechanism in here, when you push on at that cylinder, it's got a cylinder just like today, but it pushes on two arms where both shoes come out exactly the same time.
Right.
Just like that. Where all surfaces are contacting at the same time.
Right.
So you're braking,
Here, there you go.
your contact surface is the most important.
Right.
When you're braking this way,
You only get
you're starting here and going down. When you're this way, your whole surface of your brake is contacting the drum at the same time.
That's what this goes down to, right?
Right.
Right on. So there it is, guys. Let's see.
I mean, it's
8
like a
minutes.
marvel of mechanical
Then we,
engineering. The guy sitting at his desk there, like, well, we just do it this way.
Oh, it does have the shock mounts on it. Right
Yeah.
there. Right there. Holy smokes.
Yeah, they just, took it off and chucked it up here with mounts and everything.
Right.
These cast iron mounts, try to find some cast iron mounts anywhere.
Anywhere. All right
They
then.
haven't made cast iron mounts, you'd have to look that one up.
All right.
And it's all just, plate steel now, and
Yeah.
welded on and what have you. Hey, dog, get out the road.
Snoops. Oh, now I gotta get it. Boy, thanks for the info, man. That's really interesting.
This
Look at this. It looks ate up right here.
Is really interesting. Because this
Wood.
might not be original wood, but it's still in the original spot.
Right.
You see these hangers?
Right.
This is how they mounted it on the frames back then. You didn't have steel to steel.
Right.
You had wood blocks between the steel and your frame.
Ah.
See how it's got the carriers
Uh-huh.
right here on both sides? your plank goes through it.
Right.
Here you got these silly old carriage bolts in it. I mean, that's like amazing that's even in there.
Wow. So there she be. There's the story on a goofy little trailer. Man.
Now, I can't remember if the steel bottom bed was the wazoo one or the
Oh yeah,
wooden
let's look at
bottom
the bed. Yeah, this bed's still got it going on, boy. You know, just the holes that was put in it is what's in it. That's for sure, just this stuff. You might have to take the stuff with you. Yeah, look at that.
Now you look down here,
The screws.
which is interesting, as you see these screws here.
Uh-huh. Those are in the wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like your house and rafters.
Yeah.
Or your joists for the floor.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you got other joists back here on each side of the freaking deal.
Well, let's tip it back over and watch yourself. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, look at
Steel over wood. See, this was the top.
original wood
top of
too, a little
line
bit.
wood.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
There's a hole there. Look at this. This is neat.
Regularly, where those screws are,
Uh-huh.
those would just be straps.
Right.
And you would have wood up here and wood down here, with just straps holding them in. See, this is the wooden bed, and it's got the full sheet of metal over it.
Right. That's something else. That's way back.
So this would be kind of like the F-250 compared to the F-150.
Right.
It's got the wood and the steel on it. So it was made for some heavy duty, throwing it in here or something. So it wouldn't go through the wood.
Well, look at the tires. These are 15-inch tires, right?
Yeah. They were always 15-inch.
Right.
Got out the spokes.
Okay, 12-minute video. And that was losing it. You need a tire if you come got
rims
it.
and stuff are probably...
Oh, and I do have the hubcaps, actually. I hope nobody snitched them. That's Dodge. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, it blew off. Yes, I do. Here we go. Check it out, dude. Both hubcaps.
That's about in the 60s.
Okay, well, there's hubcaps with them.
So these rims are from the 60s.
I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And there should be. All right.
Because I even think that back then they were like 14-inch tires.
All right. What are these?
15, I think.
Yeah, but they look bigger than 15. That one's too wasted. Can't even read it. Yeah. Gee. It's right there in front of you. Candy.
Yeah, 715s.
Okay.
That's more of a modern tire.
Right. So I bet rims went. Yeah. Well, there she be. I don't know what to
Rims
say.
could have, rusted out or
Uh-huh.
who knows what.
Found something that fit anyway and put them on.
Yeah. Well, it's a Ford. They never changed the
Ford pattern.
150 is still the same as that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, no, now.
Oh, don't
The
tell me.
newer ones, in the 2000s
Meanie.
and all of that, are different.
Right.
But all the old ones, this had the 5 and then they went to 6.
Right. Well, there she be, everybody. That's the story on this.
Find some fenders
And you're on, yeah.
yeah, if you got one that's incomplete that needed some of these things. An extra complete rear end.
All right. It's on.
Differential. That right there is. There's probably a lot of guys that have an old Ford pickup truck in there, restored in their garage. I wish they had all those pieces of that rear end.
I'll bet. All right, there she be.
Especially the braking systems, because
Yeah.
the guys fully restored will have that, but the other ones, if you see different rims, and a lot of them will put like disc brakes on them, and
Right.
and that kind of killed the value and shit. But
All right. There it is. See ya. Give me a call. Give me a message. Bye.